Sarah Swain and the Oh Boys are familiar faces on the Cape Cod music scene.
You got a cow.
Just as the Frying Pan, the art gallery Sarah started with husband Steve Swain, has become familiar to art lovers in Wellfleet.
Living on Cape Cod, there is definitely a spirit of reclaiming and reusing what you have. And that's represented in the gallery in so many ways. I mean, just from the building itself being an old oyster shack to artists who are inspired by our natural environment here. A lot of them use found objects, whether it's driftwood or shells.
Steve Swain is an artist whose handcrafted metalwork is displayed proudly throughout the gallery.
I grew up on the water in Scituate and on the Cape. I became a licensed captain and I worked on boats around the world, influences that I brought back here.
Anyone who has spent time on or under the water will appreciate his exquisite detail.
When I design the pieces, I look at lots of video and photos. Schools of Fish, a lot of that's from my own experience and memory.
But if you're having trouble finding a Nemo that speaks to you, come back, because there's always more.
I shouldn't be able to exhaust the stuff that's in the ocean, hopefully, because it's where my heart is.
Also on display are pictures from community activist and photographer Shireen Davis.
A lot of the boats that we have here on the Cape, most of them are day boats, so small boat fishermen. So I've been part of that community all my life and been documenting the different characters that have been part of that. A woman with some vibrant red hair, standing strong in front of the people that she's working with, 3 kids down at the dock. That's their life. They grew up there.
In her photos, Davis celebrates her subjects while also shining a light on an increasingly rare way of life.
You're living with the tides and the wind and the quietude of what you're doing, and you know that you're harvesting food, and then you're in this beautiful surrounding. You can't beat it.
One doesn't have to pull their food from the ground and sea to be connected to that lifestyle. Community-based farmers markets like this one in Wellfleet bring the sea straight to land dwellers. This is where we find Kathleen Gribben, whose husband Bo Gribben we met earlier, along with their daughter Sarah, interacting face-to-face with their customers.
One of my favorite things about doing the markets is that there's camaraderie. Everyone is here for the same reason, to sell what they're really proud of. We do 5 markets a week. It's intense. We would go on vacation and we would visit farmers markets and think like, oh, how quaint, how nice. And then we started doing them and we were like, this is hard work. It's very physical, but it's fun.
Sarah, a recent college grad living in Maine, helps in person when possible, but has found there's a lot she can do remotely.
I run the social media, and a lot of times people are asking, what market are you going to be at this day? We definitely have a following.
But scallops and lobster aren't the only things their followers are looking to connect with.
They love to see Sarah actually on the boat or Bo on the boat. It puts a face to what they're actually purchasing and the story behind it.
Next, we trade Ocean Mist for the green fields of Meadow Mist Farm in Lexington, where Lauren Yaffe tends to her flock.
We birth and raise animals. That's my favorite part. Sheep and cows and chickens. And we grow vegetables and fruits without any chemicals. And then we offer it up to folks from wherever who want to come and eat healthy food.
Much of the produce is grown under a cloth to keep the birds and bugs out. But once removed, it reveals the roots of our food that some have never seen.
We had children that didn't know carrots grew in the ground. And I had a child who told me he got his food from Amazon. And I said, that's not a farm.
Kids aren't the only ones who connect to the earth here. Adult volunteers like Lynn Walder, who works in biotech, comes here once a week.
There's a true reverence for this cycle of life here. For me, it's been absolutely amazing and deeply satisfying from a spiritual level as well, just getting back to the land.
It's a connection that has been lost for many who have never experienced the taste of fresh vegetables.
Our broccoli is actually sweet because it's so fresh. You're picking it that day and you're bringing it home and hopefully cooking it that night. So it tastes very different than the store-bought food.
The very definition of farm to table, or in my case, plant to mouth.
I'm having another.
Yum. And back to photographer Shireen Davis. Her Chatham roots run deep, 13 generations deep.
Right, her husband's a relative newcomer at 10 generations.
Oh, right, okay.
By contrast, Lauren Yaffe was brand new to farming when she met Meadow Mist Farm founder John Moriarty. And he kind of hooked her when they were first dating. He gave her a baby lamb for her birthday, a baby cow for Christmas, and she was all in at that point. And of course, now they're married.
Wow, that's quite a story.
That's quite a gift.
All right, up next, beware of mushrooms.